It is a Pink Floyd t-shirt. I'm going to be reading in my Pink Floyd t-shirt. You may hear the scanner going on because there was a lot of fire trucks and police cars around. So I turned on my phone scanner to see what the problem was. We're not sure. I haven't gotten anything yet. I appreciate everybody I read for. I did get your emails. I do have your request for the readings. I am going to get to everyone. It's great. I love doing it. Right now, I have saged the place. I have morning rain incense going. Maybe you can't smell it, but it is in the air. And just to show people what I have, is it's right here. What I do is I break the end of it off, which I use for candle starters. If anybody wants a little tip on lighting their jar candles, break off the end of your incense and you can light it. It's like a little match and you stick it right into the jar. I've already lit those. We're all set. And I just take it and you break it off and I save it. I have it on a charred little stick, and it will create a little mess, maybe, but that's fine. And I take my charred thing here, and what I do is I break it off. You just saw. And I lay it one at a time on the top of the charcoal that we have here. It does make a mess, but that's okay because today I've been out and about and I have gotten some things I needed. I'm going to, as well with my tarot, talk to some things about stuff. We're trying to get everything going here. So, I like to set myself up. I like to get myself going on a level that I can do. And by doing this incense, it smells like lavender and rain, believe it or not. But that's a little bit on how I do my incense. Now, let's get to some readings and get my list down. I did have a big list. I'm down. Some people have requested some readings not in videos, and I have obliged. My website is www.brotherwade.com. Please go up and see everything we have for you up there. Now, let's get to some readings. And our first reading tonight is for Nashelle. Nashelle did write to us, tell us what she needed. So, here we go, shuffling the cards. Of course, we have that incense in the air. And we're going to draw 2 cards today for her. The 7 of Cups shows a lady sitting with the cups around her with different fluid levels in them, like liquids. I see this one might have some kind of clear liquid. This one, of course, looks like water. This one looks like other type juices. She's sitting there. She's got her hand on her head. And it goes along with this one, the 9 of the Cups. It's a sailboat or some kind of boating device. That reminds me of those things put on the front of boats. And there's different cups. This is sailing, movement. I see that the life is starting to move in a relaxed state. You've gotten everything you need. However, this is a warning. We start off with a warning. All these cups are overflowing. She's resting. They're overflowing. She doesn't care. All right. Things are going to keep happening. Whether you rest or you don't, you stay active or you don't. The Nine of Cups show us things are going to keep moving. We draw another card, which is the Hanged Man. Okay. The man is hanging. He's upside down. If you turn it right side up, sometimes he'll have a message at the top, and he does. Alright, so he's hanging upside down, and the whole world is upside down. Your whole world, because you're relaxing and not moving on something, is all upside down now. However, he's content with it. Things are not going crazy for you right now. Or if they are going crazy, there's a contentment that has to be done here. We now see the Two of Cups, which I think is a lover's card. Beautiful dancing. Again, the cups are overflowing. There's something that's overflowing, and this card is overflowing with love. The Two of Cups shows the two people dancing. It's like a wedding dance. The cups are overflowing. So this is overflowing with rest. This is overflowing with love and movement. I see a lot of movement here. Okay. Flowing, easygoing type thing. Whatever that problem is that you have may not be a big issue as you think it is. You think, oh, it's a huge issue. We got a lot going on. Things are just moving. Things are just going. Things have just had it. Things are just there. In your mind, you think things are going too fast. You think things are moving in a direction you don't like. When really, that Seven of Cups is telling you to take it easy. Rest. Okay? It's time for you to rest. Don't worry about the overflowing cups. Don't worry about things. Things are okay. Your world's upside down. You're moving. Things are okay, though. They're okay. And the Six of Coins. Beautiful card. Man standing there ready to go, but he's blindfolded. He doesn't know what's going to happen. Okay, the blindfold, he doesn't know what's going to happen, but he's ready. You got to be ready for whatever you are going through, whatever you're experiencing, whatever you want to happen. You got to be ready for it. It doesn't matter what's going to be happening. You got to be ready. Okay? I think it's a beautiful reading for you. I think what's going on is a little bit of temporary things going on. Be ready. But don't necessarily care that much. And like the dancers, the Two of Cups shows, dance. Enjoy it. Don't worry so much about what's happening. That is your reading. I hope you liked it. And thank you for letting me read to you. Okay, our next reading is for Melissa. As I begin to shuffle the cards, I had to stop shuffling. I normally shuffle before I begin, or I shuffle in the video. Sometimes I shuffle them, then I'm ready to read. I get this feeling that things are not going right. It's like a highway with a lot of police cars on it. People are not going to speed. People are going to start slowing down. Traffic ain't going to be very fast. I just get this feeling. I don't know what it's for. Doesn't really have anything to do with the reading that you want, but I just feel that way for some reason. And I like to mention when I feel this way, I stopped shuffling, and I felt that way, and now I'm reshuffling the cards for you. So this is the second shuffle. And the first two cards we're laying down today are the Four of Wands, or staffs, which show four people dancing around, frolicking, having a good time, and the Nine of Swords. A man is depressed next to a coffin. And I see that this is kind of a emotional thing for you. You want to be up and running around, but then you're sad. You want to be up and doing stuff, but you're down. it's an ill balance of things in your life right now. I think it's emotions. I think something is making you up and down, up and down. You have to grab one of these poles and spin around, and then again you're sitting there depressed. But you know what? You don't have to be. Okay? And we see the Ten of Cups. A merger of cups with one spilled. Something has happened that has made that cup tip over. What's happening? Time to review it. I don't think it's that necessarily bad for you right now. I see this Four of Wands as a warning now. It's coming into play with the cups. You spun around, the cup spilled. Get out of this depression state. Start enjoying things. Start doing things. Or, like this picture has on here, the cups are going to sink into the water and the mud, and things are going to stay put. And we have the Six Wands here, the Six Wands, the people looking in different directions. You're looking for a way out, and it's right here. You're looking for a way out for something. It's a warning. It's something needs to be looked after. And we have judgment. Judgment comes in normally with a court case, or judgment comes in when the horn's been blown and the people coming out of the dirt, the resurrection, the time to get up. I feel that a decision has to be made. And it's showing you options here. Okay, we're going into the decision making. The four directions. The judgment is the directions. These two cards right here tell me there's directions that need to be made for you. It needs to be done. You have options. You can go and grow and sink, and the cups may spill, but the rest, everything will be all right. You can be depressed over it, or you can frolic and jump around and be happy. That's your free choices. Now we're going to have a card, which is the Star. And I think that's where you're at right now. You're dumping. You're naked. Okay, the naked woman is exposed to nature. She doesn't care. She doesn't care that everybody sees her. She doesn't care that everybody knows she's out there. But she's dumping it in both directions. You need to look at both things. All of your wine here that she's dumping out kind of in these vessels is in both places. You need to be rooted in both places. And only you know what that means. Only you know what those two places to root yourself in is. Okay? By what you wrote in here. I see this is a nice reading. I'm going to read two more cards together for you. I do that sometimes. The Page of Wands, which is a wandering man. Again, he is looking and wandering. He's walking. He's quite content. He has decided what he's going to do. He got up and said, I'm going to take a walk. And we have all the swords. The two women dodging all the swords, getting out of danger, getting moving, making that decision to get out of the way. It's a decision for you. What direction will you choose? There's a good and bad. And it's a good thing here. Looking at all this here. And the Four of Wands is a good example of the warning that I spoke of earlier. This is what you want to be. It's a warning to you to start doing this. Get up, move around, jump around. I'm feeling that that vision that I had when I first started of the police being everywhere on the highway is for you to step on the gas. For you to just go, not care, and just go. Get ahead of that traffic. Don't care what they do. They're content with all the rest of the traffic. Don't worry about the cars that are sitting there and the laws men that are going to come out and they're going to chase after you. They got other people to worry about. You need to get on that gas and go. And go for it. Whatever it is, and you know what it is, go for it. Okay? That's what it's telling us. And thank you for letting me read to you as well. Doop, 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 doop. All right. Get this camera adjusted here, folks. All right, the next person up is Sabrina. I'm going to draw one card, and it is the Empress. Very noble woman sitting on her throne. This reminds me of kind of a queen, although it does have a shield in her hand. It's very angelic with wings, and it reminds me of a queen sitting in front of a good church window. Kind of like one of those windows where the mosaic and this Mother Mary figure is there. It's either the window or the throne. I feel that there's faith involved in your life of some kind, and it is the Five of Coins. Now, the Five of Coins have coins raining down, but I'm not going to pay attention to those because this strikes me here. A man is trying to influence his girl. I see that that is a relationship card. I see that this faith card is in relations to this relationship card. They're joined together somehow with faith and religion and relationship. Kind of maybe it's both together. You have a good relationship with religion, or you're trying to influence the religion or the influence of the relationship with whatever you choose to believe. And it is the Six of Cups, the working card. I call it the brewery because it sounds like he's brewing up some potions, and he's got guys checking the pots and everything, and there's a wizard making sure everything is right. It's a workings, and something is being worked. It's a good job card. It's a good career card. It's the faith of the religion and the career, and you're trying to look into this new career possibly. Possibly the faith and the religion, it's sort of out of the way over here. It's kind of telling me it wants to stay out of the way of this searching and improvement, and the man is trying to influence the woman, kind of like your career is influencing something, and the religion should stay out of it. Like you're putting the two together, and they shouldn't be together. I have the Five of Cups, men standing around a body. It looks like they're taking out stuff of somebody who has deceased, or in this case, maybe they're all trying to get stuff to him. They're all watching him. They're all trying to offer this person who's sick some medicine. And I believe there's some kind of sickness going on where medicine needs to be given. It's an influence of along with the faith over here. This faith card is still telling me stay over here for some reason. It's the Force card, and that is telling me that strength and hope, and you have dominated what could harm you. And that is right there by the faith card. Faith is showing me that it is dominating you, and it is dominating your worries. It is dominating these things. Kind of like these two cards want to be placed over these two. The religion and the dominating of what's going to harm you is over your life. Okay? These things are coming together for you. It's not going to be troubles, but you're going to have a warning, because I think that the Force card, the Strength card, the dominating card here is a warning to you that you're going to have to do it, and you're going to have to take control of it. You're going to have to take what's going on and have control over it. Don't lose any control over whatever it is. And one more card for you, and it's the Hermit. A lonely man, full of wisdom. It's like an Oriental shaman or Oriental Wu Zhen. And that figure is showing me that this is going to be a lone journey. Going to be a journey personally for you. You're going to have to take this journey of getting control of what's going on in your life. Getting control and keeping that control. That Force card, she has total control over this animal right now. It always reminds me of a dog. It's a poodle maybe in this picture, and she's got control over it. Hands on his mouth, she's got the collar. It's not going anywhere. And that's what you have to do for yourself. You have to get control. Make sure, like this woman here, the dog can't bark. The dog can't run off. It's not going to do anything weird or unnecessarily endangering. It's not going to do anything dumb and harmful. Okay? That's what you have to do. And that's what the reading is telling me. That things have to have and be controlled. And you are the one that's going to have to do it. You're going to have to keep that control. Do what it takes to make sure that animal stays and does what you want it to. And that animal is your life. It has to be done. The cards are warning us that if you don't, there are consequences. So I hope that the thing that you have works out for you. And, okay, the next person is Nicole. And I have studied Nicole's photo she had. And let's draw 2, 3 cards for Nicole. That's what I normally do with a photo. And the first one is the 6 of Cups, the working card. The next one is the 5 of Cups. You see some cups here. And the 5 of Cups is the card with the deceased or sick person in bed. However, I see this as somebody being unaware right now. They're unaware that somebody is taking stuff from their house. Along with the 6 of Cups, when I placed it down, I see works, like maybe a shop. And somebody is looking at these works to buy them. And with the 5 of Cups, and now we have the 5 of Coins, a man, again, impressing a woman. But what I see out of this is something that's not really well. I see that things are had, and other people have taken them. Like feelings, emotions, your physical well-being as a human being. Not all this lavish, earthbound material stuff. It has been taken away, or is being taken away without you knowing. And the 5 of Coins comes into play because he's trying his best to impress her, and she's acting like she doesn't care. Draw another card, and it's the Empress, the Faith card. I see Faith playing in here for some reason. The Faith card could be, and the reason I say Faith card, because it always reminds me of a window of a church. And maybe this is a relationship. Somebody in a relationship with somebody. Maybe you have a friend or a significant that is doing stuff behind your back. The Hermit, a lonely feeling. I see this like Oriental, Wu Zhen, a wizard, and it's loneliness. The Hermit, he's looking out, but I see him as looking out on the land here, looking out to see these small objects down here, small land things, small seas and boats, and he's looking out trying to find something. And I think it's you. You're trying to find an exit, or you're trying to find solutions to what this relationship is giving you. And 2 cards came up when I grabbed for one. They were stuck together. The Force, which is strength, having strength, and then this one was on it. So that is the 2 of Cups, which again is a relationship card, which is showing me that you have the strength to hold this together. You have the strength to want this relationship. That this relationship is something that you desire and want, and you want to have the strength and backing for it. You want to have it. It's something that's going to happen and be wanted, amongst all the other stuff that somebody's doing stuff. And this is the 7 of Wands, which I call the grumpy neighbor card. A neighbor is up here on the fence with everybody here, and it's you possibly you yelling at everybody, and they're not paying attention to you. Maybe you're trying to tell them something. It's a warning that people should listen to what you have to say about this relationship situation. And the Seven of Swords. This man is making a wonderful family in a fire kiln, and it's rainbowed, and it's pretty design, and the rooster's there, and it is your creation. Your creation is what you're going to make, is going to happen. He is pleased with his creation. And it shows me that if you keep working something and all these ingredients, people listening to you when they're not, you having faith and wanting to do it, and being strong and pleasant, and the faith, and being alone in this, searching for something, even though other people are taking away from you what you want or what you have, you still have your creation, and it's happy because you're making it what you want to make it. One more card, and that is the Two of Swords, and it shows two knights. It is, no matter what the outcome is, there's two decisions, and the decisions are bold, happiness. They're shaking hands here, a beautiful day, and it's going to be a good thing. It's going to outcome. The outcome's going to be good. However, there is that warning that you got to be warned about people taking stuff. There, unfortunately, there is somebody that's trying to take your emotions and do that. But if you persevere and you check what you're doing, you'll make that creation, and that creation will turn out wonderful. So you got to be in check, and you got to make sure you're doing the right steps in order for this to come into play. And that's what I see in the cards for you. Thank you for letting me read. Okay, and we go to our next one. It is Natalie. Natalie has two cards to start off with. The Knight of Swords, Charging Knight. Kind of silly, actually. It's cartoonish-like. And the Knight of Coins, two knights. And this one is holding a world behind him, and he's off to a city. I see that you're charging forward. You know what path you're on. You know what you're seeing in front of you, and you're charging for it. You want it. Okay, that's what it's telling me. And the Four of Swords is a tent-like with a beam of light coming down. Sometimes I see, and that's what I see for you, a beam of light over you. You have a higher power watching you. You know what you're doing. You know what you want. You're ready to go. You're ready to have that. You're ready to embark on it. You're ready to embrace it. Page of Swords comes up. It is a man standing with like a sword in his hand. It looks like a staff, though. Cat's getting out of his way. He's pondering, kind of like a old wizard, like walking somewhere. It's a journey. It's something that's going on for you. It's there, and all of this is progressing to what you want. This higher power is watching you. You see it. You're going to get it. You're going there. He's alone. He's with his cat. He's content. And now we have the Three of Cups. Overflowing abundance is what you're headed for. And it's the Death card. It's an ending of the overflowing abundance. Whenever we have the Death card, it's an ending. It's not death and horrible and all of this stuff. It's an ending, a new beginning. But what I see is it's an ending to the overflowing abundance. This overflowing abundance has ended. Okay? And we go into the Queen of Swords. You're high on your post. You're ready. You're climbed the mountain. You're at the top. Everybody else wants what you have. All the people want her, what she has. She's up there on the mountain. She's proud. She's ready to go. You are proud to have what you have. And it's time for something new to come into your life. And you're going to have it with, he has his cat here, and he's walking, and he's content. You are content with what you have. You're very peaceful. I don't see anything bad in this reading at all. The King of Coins. You're sitting there with the globe in your hand. He's contemplating. He's good. Whatever it is that you're headed for right now is good. This overflowing abundance that you had is time to ease out of. This journey of full speed ahead, easing out of. But you're content with what you have. I see that you are wanting to progress further than you need to. You don't need to go any further. You're okay where you are. You don't need to flow in the direction of the river constantly. Just ease down with it. Don't paddle the boat. Let it go where it wants to go. Okay? Don't stress. Don't worry. Be content where you are. That's what this message is. Be content where you are. Very good reading. Very nice to read for you. It's very good. Things are happening. And I sense that they will continue to happen for you. Okay, everybody. That was great reading for you, everyone. I do apologize, however. I did have some candles and incense lit, but because of the charcoal, I decided to keep the light on. It's a new charcoal and it was sparking and stuff. So for safety, I left the light on. I do apologize if it made the video a little odd. But that was the readings. I enjoy reading for you, everyone. If you would like to have a reading, www.brotherwade.com, or you can leave a message down below. I wish for you to subscribe to this channel. I wish for you to take part in what we do here, and I invite you to have a reading. Anybody can have a reading. If you want to learn more about me, like I said, www.brotherwade.com, and I will see you next time.